Thank you for visiting our YouTube channel. Heto na ang latest NBA updates on NBA games results, next game's schedule, and the updated NBA team standings as of today, March 9, 2025.
In the first of 8 NBA games played today, the Charlotte Hornets used a strong fourth quarter to defeat the visiting Brooklyn Nets with the final score of 105-102. Miles Bridges led the Charlotte Hornets in scoring with 26 points, along with 12 rebounds and 5 assists, followed by Nick Smith Jr. with 19 points, and a double-double performance from Moussa Diabate, who finished with 16 points and 15 rebounds. For Brooklyn, D'Angelo Russell led the Nets with 28 points along with 6 rebounds and 7 assists, and Zaire Williams finished the game with 19 points. In the second game, the Houston Rockets wins big at home, as they demolished the visiting New Orleans Pelicans with the final score of 146-117. Dillon Brooks led the Houston Rockets in scoring with 27 points in just 25 minutes of playing time, followed by 20 points from both Alperen Şengün and Aaron Holiday. For New Orleans, fit again, Zion Williamson led the Pelicans in scoring with 20 points, while C.J. McCollum added 17 points. In the third game, the Toronto Raptors celebrated Jamal Sheed's last-second-made drive to the basket for the win, but was later ruled as not counted as it appears he did not get it off in time, as the Washington Wizards escaped with 1-point road victory over the Toronto Raptors with the final score of 118-117. Jordan Poole led the Washington Wizards with 34 points, followed by Bilal Coulibaly 18 points, and Chris Middleton 12 points. For Toronto, R.J. Barrett led the Raptors in scoring with 24 points, while Jacob Poeltl added 21 points. In the fourth game, the Atlanta Hawks took care of business at home, as they escaped past the Indiana Pacers with the final score of 120-118. Trae Young led the Atlanta Hawks with 36 points, along with 8 assists, followed by Karis LeVert 26 points, and Onyeka Okongwu finished with a double-double performance of 16 points and 16 rebounds. For Indiana, Benedict Mathurin led the Pacers in scoring with 30 points, while Pascal Siakam added 23 points. In game number 5, the Chicago Bulls made a huge fourth-quarter run to defeat the Miami Heat on the road, with the final score of 114-109. Josh Giddey led the Chicago Bulls with a triple-double game, finishing with 26 points, along with 10 rebounds and 12 assists, followed by Kobe White 21 points, and Zach Collins finished with 18 points and 15 rebounds. For Miami, Bam Adebayo and Andrew Wiggins led the Heat with 22 points each. In game number 6, the Orlando Magic holds off the Milwaukee Bucks on the road, as the Magic hangs on to a 111-109 victory. Paolo Banchero led the Orlando Magic in scoring with 29 points, followed by Cole Anthony 22 points and Franz Wagner 18 points. For Milwaukee, Giannis Antetokounmpo led the Bucks with 37 points along with 11 rebounds, while Damian Lillard finished the game with 26 points. In game number 7, the Golden State Warriors gets their 4th straight victory, as they defeated the Detroit Pistons at home with the final score of 115-110. The greatest shooter of all time, Steph Curry, once again led the Golden State Warriors with 32 points along with 4 assists, followed by Jimmy Butler with 26 points, 9 rebounds, and 5 assists, and Gui Santos 15 points. For Detroit, Cade Cunningham led the Pistons in scoring with 31 points, while Malik Beasley added 17 points. And in the 8th and final game played today, the Boston Celtics comes out victorious in their titanic showdown versus their arch-rival Los Angeles Lakers, with the final score of 111-101. Jason Tatum led the Boston Celtics win and put a stop to the 8th game-winning streak of the Los Angeles Lakers. Tatum finished the game with 40 points, 12 rebounds, and 8 assists, followed by Jaylen Brown 31 points and Al Horford 14 points. For the Los Angeles Lakers, Luka Doncic led the team in scoring with 34 points along with 8 rebounds, while the 40-year-old king, LeBron James, did not finish the game, as LeBron left the game with over 6 minutes left to play in the fourth quarter and did not return with an apparent groin injury. Still, LeBron James put up an impressive near triple-double game of 22 points, 14 rebounds, and 9 assists.
Now let's take a quick and closer look at the updated NBA team standings as of today, March 9.
In the Eastern Conference, still at number 1, are the Cleveland Cavaliers with 53 wins and 10 losses, and on a 13-game winning streak. At number 2 are the Boston Celtics with 46 victories against 18 losses, and have won 4 consecutive games. At number 3 are the New York Knicks with 40 wins and 23 defeats, and have lost 3 games in a row. At number 4 are the Milwaukee Bucks with 36 victories and 26 losses. At number 5 are the Indiana Pacers with 35 wins and 27 defeats, and on a 2-game losing streak. At the 6th spot are the Detroit Pistons with 35 victories against 29 losses, and have lost back-to-back games. At the 7th place are the Atlanta Hawks with 30 wins and 34 defeats, and on a 2-game winning streak. At the 8th spot are the Orlando Magic with 30 victories and 35 losses. At 9th place are the Miami Heat with 29 wins and 34 defeats, and have lost 3 consecutive games. Completing the Eastern Conference top 10 are the Chicago Bulls with 26 wins and 38 losses, and have won 2 in a row. At number 11 are the Philadelphia 76ers with 21 wins and 41 losses, and on a 3-game losing streak. At number 12 are the Brooklyn Nets with 21 wins and 42 defeats, and have now lost 7 straight games. At number 13 are the Toronto Raptors with 21 victories against 43 losses. At number 14 are the Charlotte Hornets with 15 wins and 48 defeats. And at the very bottom of the NBA Eastern Conference team standings are the Washington Wizards with 13 wins and 49 losses, and on a 2-game winning streak. In the Western Conference, still at number 1, are the Oklahoma City Thunder with 52 wins and 11 losses, and on a 6-game winning streak. At number 2 are the Denver Nuggets with 41 victories against 22 losses, and have won 2 consecutive games. At number 3 are the Los Angeles Lakers with 40 wins and 22 defeats. At number 4 are the Memphis Grizzlies with 39 victories and 24 losses. At number 5 are the Houston Rockets with 39 wins and 25 defeats, and on a 2-game winning streak. At the 6th spot are the Golden State Warriors with 36 victories against 28 losses, and have won 4 straight games. At the 7th place are the Minnesota Timberwolves with 36 wins and 29 defeats, and on a 4-game winning streak. At the 8th spot are the Los Angeles Clippers with 34 victories and 29 losses, and have won 2 straight matches. At 9th place are the Sacramento Kings with 33 wins and 29 defeats. Completing the Western Conference top 10 are the Dallas Mavericks with 32 wins and 32 losses, and have lost 4 games in a row. At number 11 are the Phoenix Suns with 29 wins and 34 losses. At number 12 are the Portland Trail Blazers with 28 wins and 36 defeats, and have now lost 2 straight games. At number 13 are the San Antonio Spurs with 26 victories against 35 losses. At number 14 are the New Orleans Pelicans with 17 wins and 47 defeats, and on a 3-game losing streak. And at the very bottom of the NBA Western Conference team standings are the Utah Jazz with 15 wins and 48 losses, and on a 4-game losing streak. In the first of 8 games, the number 1 Oklahoma City Thunder will be hosting number 2 Denver Nuggets at 1 in the morning at the Paycom Center. For the second game, the Dallas Mavericks will be hosting Phoenix Suns at the American Airlines Center at 3:30 a.m. For the third game, the New Orleans Pelicans will be at home at the Smoothie King Center as they host the Memphis Grizzlies at 7 a.m. For the fourth game, the Philadelphia 76ers will host the visiting Utah Jazz at the Wells Fargo Center at 7:30 a.m. For game number 5, the Cleveland Cavaliers will be on the road and will play at the Fiserv Forum Center against the Milwaukee Bucks at 8 a.m. For game number 6, the Minnesota Timberwolves will host the San Antonio Spurs at home at the Target Center at 8 a.m. For game number 7, the Detroit Pistons will hit the road as they play Portland Trail Blazers at the Moda Center at 9 a.m. And for the 8th and final game, the Los Angeles Clippers will be at home at the Intuit Dome as they host the Sacramento Kings at 9:30 a.m.